Well, good morning, and good morning, my brothers and sisters. Yesterday, I was able to speak with my brother, a good friend of mine who we were raised in ministry over 30 years, and hadn't seen him in years, hadn't seen him in a long time. But when I saw him, it was like yesterday. And so it's so important, and we discussed our assignment on what God had given him and what God has given me, and we came together, we shook, we gave a hug and went our way. And so I'm just thanking and praising God for, after all these years, able to see my brother, and he's looking good. God is blessing him, and likewise on this end. And I remember things we talked about years ago on coming together, and so I'm just grateful to God for him, grateful for God for what God is doing in him and concerning him, and me as well. And so the scripture says that we're laborers together, we're co-laborers, and matter of fact, God put in the body, the fivefold ministry, that we can come into the perfecting of the saints, that we can come into the unity of the faith. And so the thing about it, God might give you a message, God might get another person's message, but every message should sync together to one voice, to one focus, because even the scripture says that there's many ministrations, but it's one gift. And so one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. And so what God is calling for us to do as laborers, as believers, as soldiers, is to come together. And see, this is what's happening. From one sound, God is bringing his voice, and from one sound, God is bringing his people together, that we might come together with one voice and uplift God. And he said if he be lifted up, he will draw all men unto himself. And so that's the purpose. That's the purpose. Even when you witness, even when you tell people about God's goodness, don't get mad. Don't get mad if you feel as though they're not receiving what you're saying, because the scripture says one water, one plant, but it's up to God to give the increase. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, but be encouraged, because the seed that you plant is planted in good ground. Hear me and hear me